Hello dear learners, today we are going to discuss the MCQs from pharmaceutical chemistry from the chapter heterocyclic compounds. We are on part 5. In our earlier parts, we have covered the MCQs from the same chapter regarding the classification, nomenclature, six-membered, okay, and fused heterocycle. So today we are going to talk about some of the five-membered heterocycles. So to start with the first MCQ, the question is five-membered unsaturated ring containing a sulfur heteroatom is dash. Now, whether it is furan, thiophene, pyrrole or oxazole, the correct answer is it is thiophene. Since thiophene contains sulfur at central position, which you can see here, furan, thiophene, pyrrole, these are the originators, these are the basic structures containing only one heteroatom in case of five-membered heterocycle. So oxygen is called as oxygen containing heterocycle is furan, thiophene containing heterocycle is sulfur containing heterocycle is thiophene, and nitrogen containing heterocycle is pyrazole. So oxygen series is there ahead, sulfur series is there, and nitrogen series is there. So the one which contains sulfur is nothing but thiophene, and the one which contains nitrogen is pyrrole, and the one which contains oxygen is furan. The next question is five-membered unsaturated ring containing a nitrogen atom is dash. Whether it is furan, whether thiophene, whether pyrrole or oxazole, the correct answer is it is pyrrole. Five-membered unsaturated ring containing nitrogen heteroatom is pyrrole, wherein you have seen the nitrogen containing is pyrrole, sulfur containing is thiophene, and oxygen containing is furan. So here in the given question, which contains nitrogen heteroatom is nothing but pyrrole. Next question is five-membered unsaturated ring containing oxygen at first place and a nitrogen at third place is dash. Now here five-membered unsaturated rings, we start with the heterocycles which contains more than one heteroatom. Now the heteroatom like it is oxygen and nitrogen. So whether it is furan, thiophene, pyrrole or oxazole, so if you will read the question properly, it is oxygen and nitrogen. So from amongst the given question, the correct answer is it is oxazole. Oxa is for oxygen, azole is for nitrogen. So five-membered unsaturated ring containing oxygen at first place and nitrogen at third place is oxazole. So oxygen is oxa and nitrogen is aza is okay. But how come you will come towards the five-membered unsaturated ring? So when there is a suffix ole, it is always a five-membered unsaturated ring. So everything is there in the name. Ole is five-membered unsaturated, oxa is oxygen, aza is nitrogen, and the positions are first and third position, and it comes under the series of oxygen containing heteroatoms. So it is first and third place. It is oxazole. Oxygen at first place according to the priority order O, S, N, P. Oxygen at first place, and since sulfur is not there, the next subsequent heteroatom is nitrogen. So nitrogen will be given the next least possible number. Next question is five-membered unsaturated ring containing oxygen at first place and nitrogen at second place is dash. Whether it is furan, thiophene, pyrrole or isoxazole, the correct answer is it is isoxazole. The five-membered unsaturated ring containing oxygen at first place and nitrogen at second place is isoxazole. Now when it is iso, it is always a second position, and oxazo is oxa for oxygen, aza is for nitrogen, ole is for five-membered unsaturated. Okay, So second place always there is iso nitrogen, see here also, and in case of isothiazole also you can see at the second place there is nitrogen. So it is iso, oxygen at first place and nitrogen at second place, and it is a 5-membered unsaturated ring in the series of oxygen. Next question is 5-membered unsaturated ring containing sulfur at first place and nitrogen at third place is dash. Whether it is furan, thiophene, thiazole or oxazole, the correct answer is it is thiazole. When a 5-membered unsaturated ring is there, again as per the discussion the suffix is ole and it contains sulfur at first place and nitrogen at third place. Thia hai to sulfur hai, aza hai to nitrogen hai, and what about the positions? Sulfur at first and nitrogen at third. So it is thiazole. So if you look into the structures, it belongs to this structure which contains, which is there in the series of sulfur. Okay, sulfur at first position and nitrogen at third position. So this one is nothing but thiazole. And when it comes to iso, nitrogen is always at second position. So this thiazole is nothing but which contains sulfur at first and nitrogen at third place. Next question is 5-membered unsaturated ring containing nitrogen at first and third place is dash. Now here in this case there are no two different heteroatoms. More than one heteroatom is there, but the heteroatom is same, that it is nitrogen, and it is present at first place as well as third place. So whether the given 5-membered unsaturated ring containing nitrogen heteroatom is furan, thiophene, imidazole or pyrazole, the correct answer is it is imidazole. Dazole is for 2 nitrogen and the position is first and third place. As you can see here in the structure, this imidazole belongs to the structure from the nitrogen series. A central nitrogen is pyrrole, second position nitrogen is pyrazole, and third position nitrogen, first and third, it is imidazole. Dazole is for 2 nitrogen and at first position 1 nitrogen is there and at third position another nitrogen is there. So the compound is called as imidazole, which contains nitrogen at first place and third place, which is 5-membered unsaturated ring. Whereas if you will consider the 6-membered ring, the rings which contains nitrogen at first and third position is pyrimidine, and in case of 5-membered where the ring contains nitrogen at first and third and that is unsaturated is imidazole. So you are supposed to, again remember, you are supposed to compare and then study, because unless and until you don't compare you will not be able to understand the difference between them and you will not be easily able to understand it. So since the suffix is ole, it is 5-membered. So this way the confusion will not remain in whether it is 6-membered or 5-membered. Okay. Next question is 5-membered unsaturated ring containing nitrogen at first and second place is whether it is furan, whether thiophene, whether imidazole or pyrazole. The correct answer is it is pyrazole. 5-membered unsaturated ring containing nitrogen at first and second place is pyrazole. If you'll see here, this is pyrazole, which belongs to the series of nitrogen containing compound, and it contains nitrogen at first place as well as second place, and the name is pyrazole. So pyrazole is the 5-membered unsaturated heterocycle which contains nitrogen at first and second place. Next question is this pyrazole. Here we finish with the part 5. Okay. In part 5 we have covered all the 5-membered heterocycles almost. We have seen the nitrogen series, we have seen the oxygen series, we have seen the sulfur series, wherein if you revise the series once again, it is pyrrole, pyrazole, imidazole, furan, isoxazole, oxazole, thiophene, isothiazole, thiazole. So oxygen series, this sulfur series and nitrogen series. And the saturated forms are always, it will end with lidine. Okay, imidazole tha, so it is idine. Okay, so this is the difference between unsaturated and saturated form. With this, we finish with the part 5. Stay tuned with us for part 6. Thank you.